The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Dow right now is down 75. You get the NASDAQ off 17. S&Ps are down 12. We have gold trading down $3.90, $12.20. Silver's up 3 cents at $15.31. You get the oil market down $1.12 at $38.68. The 10-year note is up 1. The bonds are up 16, and good old King Dollar is up 200. Ticks at 96.26. So the markets, they weren't volatile that much yesterday, but oil took the commodities south in a big way.
Right, and we saw the numbers come out at 10:30. There were all those huge stockpiles, and it should have tanked right then, and then it was just a slow tank and right into right now, right? Still.
Yeah. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, as we do each and every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And, of course, don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin's got a great show with Scott and Cindy from TD Ameritrade Swim Lessons. You trade options, folks, it's a must. And it's free. Give me a break. It's free. You used to pay $5,000 for stuff like this. It's like insane. Right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Just hit Tiger TV. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. How's everything?
Happy Thursday, And happy Thursday, and it's actually a Friday for us guys in the market.
Synthetic Friday. That's what we're calling it.
Synthetic Friday. Oh, I like that.
That's not an options guy,
our
right?
message, right?
Oh, that's my...
Stay on point, man. Options, baby.
The language of options permeates your life.
Live it,
and
totally.
You start talking about it, and that's what happens. But anyway... So here's what happens, Tom. We're looking at the horizon as we see it, right? And the market has rallied back about, what? You can make 10.5% basically from its lows.
Yeah.
We're back up to basically unchanged for the year.
Yes.
We're moving into spring and summer, and oil inventories kind of stop our momentum.
Right. That was a big one,
That was a big number yesterday between API Tuesday night and the EIA number Wednesday morning. Those were two... kicks in the gut for this market. So now what? You're looking at the horizon going into spring and summer, and you have to ask yourself, now what?
Yes. No doubt.
Earnings season is over.
Yep.
Basically, we're just doing kind of the stragglers here. So we're coming out of earnings season, and we're looking ahead to spring and summer. And the question for a lot of investors, right, is now what?
Yeah, what's going to get the market higher? Exactly.
Right. We need an event, right?
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on. These are kind of exciting times, and like I said, Tom, you and I have talked about this many times before. Not a lot of history involved with what's going on in this market right now.
No, there's not.
Not a lot of things you can look at and lean on.
You know what the cool thing is that if this is going to be the trading range, right? It's a monster range.
That's a big range.
It's a monster range, man.
You can do it. You can make a lot of money in that range.
You can. You've heard many times, you can't get bottoms and you can't get tops. But guess what? You don't need to in a range that's this large, folks.
It isn't about just beating the other guy and making the most money. It's just about winning, right?
Exactly.
Money.
No, there's no doubt. And it's going to be intriguing because, between the press, it cracks me up. The press is claiming, that the strong dollar is what killed everything. And, the dollar, hasn't moved really in 2 years.
And Tom, here's what we said on Swim Lessons yesterday. When do these companies stop using the dollar as their excuse?
Yeah, I know.
The dollar isn't going anywhere.
I know.
We'd have made more if it was lower dollar. Well, great. What does that have to do with the real world, right?
Yeah.
The dollar's not going down significantly anytime soon. So this is the level the dollar's at now, higher levels.
Yeah, so, and if we bring this back, folks, what you're going to see, this dollar's been here for a long time. I mean, it's not like, it fluctuates, but that's what currencies do. Okay, so the first time we hit this is January of 2015.
Right.
You know, so it's
okay. Yeah, now that's 15 months. Okay,
Yeah.
it's time to take that excuse off the table.
Yeah.
For your earnings.
No doubt.
Right?
So what are we going to be talking about today?
Today, one of my favorite topics, a place that I spent a lot of time in my career, which is ratio spreads and back spreads.
Ratio spreads and back spreads.
We're going to bring some curvature into these positions.
I love it, man. You know, hey, listen, this morning, there was a great article this morning about memory and that how you get great memory, and you don't have to, there's two different parts of the article. You don't have to be really smart to have a great memory, and they prove this through the aspect of images. You know, when you just said that images, the curvature, right?
Right.
And if you've never heard their show, folks, what I think is so cool about the show is that you, Scott, and Cindy, you are always bringing up these images. And you got to read this article, Kevin. You probably already have, but it's so cool because they're explaining that when you bring up images, people get it much quicker, and it lasts forever.
And it has to do with the platform and how good it is and how,
it
how it puts it into that image.
And
right?
this is the TD Ameritrade, the thickest one platform, folks. I know. It's so cool, man.
Do you know where the article was?
Yeah, I read it in the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the Journal this morning, folks.
I'll look it up. Yeah, but I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
That's why that's always helped me.
Me too,
The Analyze tab on Thinkorswim is very visual, and it gives you that graph and all your Greeks along with a profit graph.
It's the quickest way to understand something as a picture.
You know,
Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? There you go.
And you know what's so cool? What this article is about is that it's not only just helps you and helps us, it's saying that is the way to remember everything.
Cool.
12 o'clock. We look forward to the show, Kevin.
Can't wait.
Have a great weekend, man.
Have a great weekend, too. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. You stay right there.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls. Now, Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 83. You get the Nasdaq off 17. S&Ps are down 12. And we might as well head right over to the natural gas market because it's Wednesday.
Another day?
No, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. And I was going to say, another day, another 10:30 number, right?
Right. Okay, so natural gas right now, this little baby, has pulled back pretty good. Yesterday when oil was pulling back, it pulled back with some real volume. We went from 197 to 185 yesterday. 100,000 contracts, 102,000. You're at 22,000 right now, and we're coming into that 183. See, I'd love to get to like the 184. 184, folks. If you got a rejection of price at the 184, that's how we came off the first. Well, not the first bottom, the bottom. At this point, we'll find out whether that's the bottom. Yeah. So let's go over to the UNG just to see how that's trading out. So the UNG, oh, that's impressive, actually. The UNG came down yesterday with light volume, big time light. That was 11 million shares coming against 21 million. So that UNG is almost saying it's almost ready to be bought. You still have to wait. I'd wait till these numbers come out. That's
and
for
I'm
sure.
just pointing out, I can just see real quickly, the 9th, is that, no, that's not exactly. I was going to say, was that like an earnings number that came out, or I don't think it would have been. That doesn't, today's 24th, so that'd be the 10th would be the day it would have fallen out. Just going back 2 weeks exactly, it'd be the 10th that would fall on a Thursday. So that was a Wednesday.
Okay.
That could be an oil deal too coming in.
And remember, we had a couple of days that, it wouldn't have been before it. It would have been afterwards. Remember?
Yeah.
Right.
Where like they came out and then a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the if we do go over to the, let's go take a look at a couple of the oil equities. Even with oil getting, basically coming down yesterday.
Yeah.
Exxon didn't move. Chevron came down a bit.
Yeah. They're still up so much though because from $27, right? It's a different world.
Huge.
That's
Huge. There's no doubt about that.
That's what we have to remember. Where it's like it came down $1 yesterday, but guess what? It's up $13. It's still up where it's at right now, $11 or $12 off its low, which is like 30%, 40%. So just keep that in perspective. That's what I try and.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
So if we let's go overseas and take a look at Asia last night. So if we go to Shanghai first, Shanghai was down 1.6%. And I believe that I should have the volume. Yeah, I do. Good. Okay, so we came down to 23 billion, but yet you're still going into 31 billion. This is still, Shanghai. When Shanghai went topside the last few days last week, this thing wants higher price. You'd be back down. We back down with lighter volume. Let's go to the Nikkei now. The Nikkei was acting a little bit different even the last few days. So the Nikkei came down 108 points with 1.4 billion versus 1.5. So the Nikkei has a little juice on the way down, but it's still going to need a lot more than that because you're coming into, look at that, you're coming into 2 billion. 1.4 into 2 is not going to get that to stay at lower price. You can definitely get it down there. The UK, now this one's an important one. This is when it kills me that I don't get the volumes. I should just almost pay for them intraday. Because see, so this is what's happened here, is that the UK, folks, right now is down 91 points. And it is going against a high volume day of 1 billion, but however, I won't get this until 8 o'clock tonight. Yesterday what we did is that you did 622 million. Now you were pushing highs there with light volume. So today, how this does operate is going to be pretty important. The DAX, the same thing. DAX has been trading like the NASDAQ composite. And our own markets, what I expect you're going to see out here today, is that, if we go take a look at the E-minis, what you're going to see is that the E-minis, they were down about 11.5 points at 8:30. Then they took a quick downward route to about 14 down. Yeah, we got down to, let's see, right there is what I was talking. So I got lower than that. We got down to 2012. They're 2016 right now. And if we do take a look at the correlation, this is still coming into its strength from the 17th. And one of the tigers just in the den was saying that the IBB is going green. And it's not green yet, but it's a rejected lower price, and that's a big deal for the NASDAQ. So the IBB, folks, got down to 249. You're at 254 right now. And the IBB has the potential just for the composite. Put some juice inside the composite, and of course we need the oil market in order to get that S&P up. You know what has happened? I was looking yesterday, is that the XLF, the banks, these babies look like they want to go a little bit higher. So the XLF is down 29 cents right now. Yesterday we did 45 million, which is going into 64 million and 77. If this type of pullback right here, folks, if you bullish the market, that's what you like to see. Particularly what I suspect is going to happen today is that we're going to have low volume, but this market, after like 12:30, 1 o'clock, these desks are going to clean out.
It's Easter weekend. It's Good Friday tomorrow.
Right. And overseas, I'm not sure. I think a lot of markets are closed overseas too. I'm not
sure.
In Europe,
because I know even banks are open tomorrow for us.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, the banks are open. But if we go over, let's go over to the gold market. So yesterday, a lot of these gold stocks, they pulled back. If we take a look at Rheingold was down $4 yesterday. It's up $1.28 today. And what's going to be intriguing is on these weeklies, how they're going to lay out on the weekly. And if we look at Rheingold at this point, well, guess what? There's really no movement up at these highs.
Sure. Yeah, I would agree.
And you can. It's been 5 weeks in the same place, which makes sense, by the way, because the stock's already up 35%. It's like, okay, how much more are you going to go up, and how fast it's going to go up?
Definitely.
Some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market out here today. Let's see. Nothing's moving big out here. Well, PayPal. PayPal's down $2. Maybe they come out with numbers. Let's see what PayPal has to say.
That might be an Apple Pay expansion I see on the right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I did see an article coming over that you're going to be able to use Apple Pay online in some capacity.
Okay.
Like using it at websites and stuff like that. Which I'm sure a lot of people use PayPal for right now. We use PayPal ourselves sometimes to create that third. It's creating like a buffer in between our bank card, maybe.
Yeah.
That way, if your account is ever compromised, guess what? PayPal's just compromised.
No doubt.
Something
You stay right there, folks. Yeah. No, big time.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back, and we're going to have those natural gas numbers for you. If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The April 14th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Natural gas, let's see, they rose 15 BCF. What's the BCF stand for?
Billion cubic feet.
Billion cubic feet. And, you know, you talk about...
I think the expectation was 18 billion, too. I think I saw that come across as it was leading up to the announcement.
And so
that'd be there's a little bit less stockpiles, right? So
which is a big deal because
maybe that'll cause a spike.
Well, yeah, because Andy was talking about this is supposed to be an injection. I mean, you know, this is
an injection.
Where the injection
stockpiles are going to grow. Is that what you're saying?
Continually, so because this is the shoulder season. You know, this is
now he's right though that they're growing.
Yeah,
it's all about expectation.
Exactly, exactly.
So they grew 15 billion cubic feet. You know, it's like I don't know what a billion cubic feet is in natural gas, but it seems like a big deal.
Seems like it heat our house. That's for
sure.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, that's quite a move, man. It's quite a move, as you know. It's like, you know,
it's a 2-penny move.
I mean, yeah. Really, it's almost 2.5 right off the bottom. Almost 178. We're at 180.5.
Yeah, I think that natural gas. I think it's.
I know you're looking for that buy, man. You keep looking for it.
I think it's real. You know what I mean? I think this is it. And it's deviant too that would stop moving at this time of the year.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And as we talk about the Nadex platform, let's go over to our man Jason in Buffalo. Hey, Jason, what's going on?
Hello.
What's happening, brother?
Nothing. You guys may have addressed this. I missed the first half of the show. Is there a problem with Nadex? There was internal servers all morning. I heard they did an upgrade.
No, we got it up.
Yeah, a couple people on the forums are complaining about it. I still couldn't get in, so I was wondering if you guys had any information on it.
I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. We don't have any trades on at this second, Jason, but we're logged in and we're looking at the live platform following natural gas right now as we speak.
What to do? This is what to do. When I've seen that happen before, I just jump on another browser and go in.
Okay, I tried clearing my cookies and all that. It wasn't working. I can't get through to the customer service, so I thought maybe you guys had the same issues.
No,
unfortunately not.
Okay, just checking.
Sure.
I'll try to give them a call, and hopefully it gets back up soon.
Okay.
Try another browser, too.
I will do that.
Okay, man.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Okay, let me look at this Bloomberg for a second and see where we stand here.
Pull it over.
So, natural gas is catching a bid. UNG. Look at that. It's going to be nice. Okay.
That's a big move. It's almost a 3 penny move now.
Yep. So UGAZ, this is the 300% move of it.
Yep, I'm following you.
Okay, so sorry, I was just looking at something. What's happening? Nadex server problems through the Apex platform this morning using Nadex itself.
That could just be a Daryl issue, not to.
I see.
So that's just not to confuse people. That's you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't know
Right.
what Jason was using, but
right. So UGAZ, we just went up. Not a huge amount. Well, no, yeah, we did go up a huge amount, right? Oh my God, these triples, man. So it just went from 2054 to 2166, and now we're at 2097.
yeah, for sure, right?
You know what's so cool? What's so cool about that, folks? Okay, the kicker is that if you have orders in, man, someone got those orders up there,
for sure.
and that's a big number, man. Now let's see if. Whoops.
Yeah, let's see those numbers again, right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
when I knew it was going to be a huge pullback after just looking at the other chart.
Right. I have a feeling though that if you like trading natural gas, folks, I think this is going to be a much longer term trade. Because if it is establishing a bottom here, natural gas just moving around 4, 5, 6 cents every day would be a good trading vehicle. And what tends to happen is this: something that's got killed that bad, if you can get close to the bottom.
That's the tough part.
What I mean by this is that let's say that the bottom was established like March 7th, if that was the bottom, right? Which we don't know.
That's quite an if, but go ahead.
Right.
I mean, that's
okay. What I'm saying is that if the trend has changed, you can be trading this for like a year out, and
Sure.
it doesn't have to move a lot. Natural gas doesn't have to move a lot.
For me, that's contingent on if the bottom was hit and if you catch a trend. I'm just, those are two ifs that are like, if anybody catches those ifs, they're going to make money. I'm just, that's the tough part.
The difference that I'm trying to get out, which I don't think people understand, is that whether it's as highs of lows, when you do that, this is when we all think we're geniuses, because at some point you got to go. You don't want to go, when the trend's been going on for a year, okay? Because then your probability goes down.
Sure.
That it stops. So if you can get closer to the beginning of the trend, what ends up happening is that, in this case, you'd be buying pullbacks. Well, you think that, oh my God, I never can go wrong. You just leave it for 3 or 4 more days and you're in the money again. And if just the opposite,
if you catch that trend, but
right.
You could also be not catching the trend, though, right? And getting scalped every time if you're looking for a bottom, and guess what? It's just in a downtrend still. I'm just putting, there's no ifs in there. If you're buying it when it reverses trends, yeah, you're going to do okay, but that if is what everything is contingent on.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
Because, see, I don't know, to make a play like that for like finding a bottom and then maybe looking for a longer term, like you said, I would want to understand the fundamentals more of that, because I have no idea what $1.80 versus $1.40 natural gas means in the scope of actual supply and demand.
Right. Right.
Whereas oil, I at least have some semblance of, I'm putting in my car, so I know like some semblance.
Right.
Whereas I don't buy natural gas in any capacity. I've never have.
Right.
I don't know how much you use to heat your house.
Right.
I don't know anything.
No, I understand that, but that's a fundamental trade. But I understand that.
Well, when you're making a change of trend, year-long type play, I would want to have some fundamental grasp of a commodity that's gone straight to the ground. Yeah. So. For sure.
Yeah, I believe me, I get it. Let's go see what the good old oil contract's doing, because oil.
That'll come off some of what's natural gas. Because same thing, I think they talk about demand numbers there as well for the natural gas, which is all like energy dependent demand.
So if we take a look at this oil contract, folks, yesterday you came down on 492,000. You're at 228. I have to pull up into different contracts. I think I was on CLM before. 1 second, CLM 6. So oil, what happens with oil, folks, is that Yeah, there it is. There. Okay, CLM. So what happens is that oil trades by the month. So when you're doing your volume calculation coming into it, you really got to string these together.
It's tough because multiple contracts combine.
Exactly. Right? You know. So we had like 134,000. Yeah, it won't work.
It's tough,
quickly like that. Yeah. USO, I think. No, UNO. The oil fund would work though. So sure. Yeah. Okay. So this come down yesterday at 40 million. You have 11 million today. You're coming into 67 million. You're coming into 41. Oh, that's a close one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down 79. Nasdaq's off 12. S&P's are down 12. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now down 69, Nasdaq off 6, S&Ps are down 10. And one of our tigers in the den said, we were bringing up the aspect of I was talking about, we're all geniuses in a bull market. Genius status good until the next trade. And that is so true. And in the news today, right? And this is what happens, folks, in these folks that run big money. That is the mantra in a huge way. So what happened out here today is that if we bring VRX up, when you see this guy had an amazing career. so Valiant Pharmaceutical, right? It's 32.22, and if we go over and we take a look at the ownership on it, what you're going to see is Rune Cunniff. They're the largest owner of it, and they own 10% of it, okay? Now, this is Sequoia, and Sequoia was a very successful fund, right? Until it wasn't. And today the CEO resigned. He was there 40 years.
Yeah.
40 years. And it's this trade.
Sure. Yeah.
It's this trade. I guess
loser, yeah.
there's a couple others.
Okay.
Let's see if we can see it. But when I saw it come across the thing, I said, "Whoa, man, that's
Right there. Business Insider, CEO of one of Valiant's largest investors is
Okay,
retiring.
can you hit it? I
Yeah.
just can't see it. Yeah, the CEO of one of Valiant's largest. Which is terrible. I mean, it's bad for the guy.
So he's the CEO of that Rune Cunniff, and he's the co-manager of the company's flagship Sequoia Fund, which was one time Valiant's largest investor, and he's retired. Yep.
Yeah.
They got a new guy taking over,
and the guy that's taken over, they were both, at least in title, had picked the shares, but evidently,
Sequoia Fund is down just under 11% as of yesterday's close.
Yeah.
Which of course is a big number, I bet, but they bring Ackman right into that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Pretty intense, man.
For sure. Hey, when you take a 10% stake in a company, that goes from 250 to 40, right?
And I think what it probably was I had read an article yesterday, and what had happened is that the board of directors in the last meeting, they were asking them about it, and they were saying that no, they thought things were getting better right now, and they bought more.
Is that talking about, so they make reference here, back in October, Sequoia defended its investment in a letter to investors, but admitted that the losses in the stock, which to the point totaled around 50% had hurt, caused an extraordinary level of pain. So, I mean, back in October, they were even defending themselves with letters to their shareholders.
Right. And then when you look at the buying of it, you'll see that they actually bought more. So they doubled down.
Sure, yeah.
And, that...
Can you pull up their chart again?
Let's see.
I'm just curious where it was in October.
Right. So we pull this up, and...
So we're going back to the left side of the screen?
Yeah. There's November.
It's ballpark 100 it could be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. $88. Oh, my God.
And at that point...
That was beautiful
At
then.
that point, they were down 50%, I think that article said.
Right.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
Let's go to Kevin in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing fantastic.
Fantastic. That's a beautiful thing.
It is wonderful, man. Hey, I just had a thought. Tommy mentioned there a fundamental idea or a thought about natural gas, and I wanted to share you what I've been thinking about. It kind of comes into this article that came out yesterday about the Rockefellers dumping XOM.
Yeah.
I don't want to get, I know the hot button issue of climate change, and it's huge. But what I think about a lot, no matter what you think about climate change, is if we're gonna stop using so much oil, especially like in vehicles. Natural gas is going to play a huge role in that. And like right now, you can go on eBay and buy a natural gas car. You can buy a compressor, put it in your garage, and fill that car up with natural gas.
Which is pretty cool.
I mean, the change is already, started with a lot of vehicles, like Boone Pickens used to talk about, having vehicles run on natural gas.
Oh, listen, I think natural gas is great. And as to climate change, some of you guys, come on, if you don't believe in climate change, come on down to Miami and see what's happening down there, because it's pretty dramatic. Because in Florida, what happens in Florida, folks, I'm sure a lot of people understand how flat it is, but it's flat, like it is like right next to sea level. So sea level only has to come up like 5 inches, and it affects, And
of course you got the hurricanes, But just from an economic point of view, Tom, is if natural gas is going to take a part of oil's transportation business away. That is, to me, is just going to be huge. And Tommy mentioned the fundamental outlook for natural gas. That's where my head's at, and I just wanted to share that.
No, it's a great point, Kevin. You know what? And if you can figure that complex equation out, right, you can make so much money, because that is what it probably hinges a lot on, is to, there's so much technology right now going on with energy and cars and stuff like that, and where we'll end up in even like 5 years is so hard to imagine.
This is basically, they're all just BTUs, whether it be gasoline, diesel fuel, natural gas, propane gas. And the conversion is just basically an infrastructure. Like you can liquefy natural gas, of course, and then you could put a liquefied natural gas and have a lot more range with your cars, and that's a huge infrastructure. But if we're going to have some political or government officials, whether they tax oil or whatever, coming in, and gas does burn cleaner. So that's just my thought.
No, it's a
down in St. Pete, okay, what they did, and this was a financial deal, right? The buses are run by natural gas, and they just converted all the garbage trucks over. Now they own that infrastructure, so they, in some cities, there's a different, but they just did the whole thing, and you see them, and those trucks are huge, so I'm sure they probably used even more oil. You know what I mean?
And the emissions, because they run all day. That's.
Oh yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah. But the other side too is the electric deal, right? Because I was just seeing stuff about the auto shows coming up, and so we're talking about some of the cars coming out. They have a new Toyota Prius, I think, that's like an electric hybrid where it can go about 25 miles on straight electric, and then it goes into hybrid. So there's just so much technology out there. But I agree, Kevin, that's a part of it for sure. It is.
Yep. So. Yeah. Great.
Cool.
We need some natural gas. I wish I had some natural gas in my backyard. Yeah. What's funny is that, so growing up, so picture this, folks, depending where you grew up, I remember the commercials, natural gas, the clean burning oil. And when we grew up...
So when are we going back for those commercials?
Like the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And because what you did have then is that there was still coal and even oil burners. What happened with an oil burner then, you'd go down the cellar, and if you just had regular oil, your whole cellar, folks, okay, from the burner,
the soot,
was slick, with natural gas. Natural gas, that wasn't there. Yeah. So, and I'm sure oil's not like that now. I don't think it would be anyway. Yeah, exactly. Right.
People's basements aren't covered in soot.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's still folks heating with oil. There's a few people that heat with heating oil.
Plenty. No, I'm just saying the oil's not like it used to be when I was growing up. Your cellar.
Where it was actually dirty versus, your house.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, man.
Take care of you folks. Yeah,
you stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 59. The Nasdaq is off 6. S&Ps are down 10. And as we
take a look at that natural gas.
Yeah, as we move through this day,
we're looking at during the break.
Yeah, and natural gas is bringing the market up. So check. I mean,
it's quite a move, man. It's awesome.
It's pretty amazing, man. I mean, you know, we just went from what 177,
4 pennies,
yeah, to 181,
182. Just I mean, we're one
right.
We're
right.
for sure.
You know, so
yeah.
You know, the bottom line is that that little baby, you know.
And like we see, when these come out, right, we're only 24 minutes after the number came out. I mean, there's usually action for a good period of time, longer than 20 minutes after. That's it, yeah,
no,
for
this
sure.
This can go all day. There's no doubt, particularly because
lots of movement left, whether it's still up or whether it's, you know, a pullback into some of these levels and then up further. There's volatility left in that for today, for sure.
There is. And if we go over and we take a look at the market right now, what you're going to see is that if we... The bonds and the notes are basically, you know, flat out saying, once again, this market's going to catch a bid, man. And so what you'll have out here, I suspect, is that you're going to have a rejection of lower price in the S&Ps. You can see what the 30-year bond just did. The 30-year bond just went from 164.07 to 163.15, back in the lower range. The notes went from the 10-year note. We went from 129.15 to 07, you know, and you're back in the range again. So it's going to be like, you know, a failure on price and volume. The notes are still in an ABC down, a complex ABC down, but that's, you know, when that thing broke down on March 10th, it had the juice behind the move. If we go over to the S&Ps and we take a look at the E-minis right now, no. ESM6. Not a lot of movement, but, you know, 7 points. You know, hit the bottom. What's going to be dangerous is that that's a high volume low intraday. You know, so we'll see how it climbs up. I don't see how let me just put it closer and see if we tested at least the top of that. We really didn't. So what I was looking at, folks, is that when
it's the opening bar.
It's the opening bar, yeah. So what you'd be looking for is this. Well, we got it on the last bar. 41,000 contracts, you know, getting over it. So this is saying that, hey, guess what? Game here is on that, you know, the S&Ps might only be down 5 points. 7 to 5 points. And if that's what you get, what you're going to have, it'll be a little clearer looking at the SPY. You know, the SPY hit 201.74 today. You're at 202.38, and you're going to have light volume. It's going to be, you know, at this point, it's going to be a rejection of lower price with light volume. It'd be really weird if it's the gas that actually brings back the market. Not that, I mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird that it's at 10:30 and gas is the one that started it.
Yeah.
You know, the dollar hasn't failed yet, but the The dollar is up 191 ticks. We're at 96.22. The bonds are the ones again, man. These bonds are a trip, man. They can just lay out. As soon as those bonds start selling off, that market wants to go higher. That's what it comes down to. So, and of course, don't forget right here at TFNN, folks, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Basil is, I want to thank Basil for doing Larry's show. Larry's on the plane with his wife, coming all the way back from Hong Kong. We get swim lessons right after Basil, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and then, of course, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. And the commodity markets, sure Andy's going to be talking quite a bit about them because there's
oil,
been
natural gas, all that good fun.
Big time.
Totally.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there for our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Ben.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.